gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Miss Brianne, and welcome to another program here at the Westhampton Free Virtual Library. We're hoping that really soon we can come back to the library for live programming, but in the meantime you can enjoy doing these fun little activities from the comfort of your own home. But are we ready to begin? All right. So, as you know, we are in the month of February, and the month of February we are currently in the season of winter. Now, I know it's the very tail end of winter. In a couple of weeks, late next month, we're going to be celebrating a new season, and that's completely different themes and programs. But we're still in winter. We're still going to enjoy winter. Now, what's the big thing you think about when you think of the season of winter? Alright, if you say snow, you are absolutely right. When most people think of winter, they think of snow. Either being annoyed at snow because they have to shovel it from the driveway, or loving snow because you get to play in the snow. But we're not talking about playing in the snow today. I just want you to think of something really quick. What is an animal that lives in snow? And they usually live in a continent called Antarctica, which always has snow. So think about it. What is the one animal you think about when you think of snow? Alright, if you think penguins, you are absolutely right. But there are other animals that live in the snow, like polar bears and sometimes seals. But penguins is also a good one. And that is the animal we are going to focus on today. And I have a fun, simple little art project that only needs some simple supplies to create. And I will show that to you a little later. But before I show you the activity, I'm just going to read a fun little story with a penguin. And this story is called Waddle, Waddle. So here we go. Give me 2 seconds. Alright, so here we go. Waddle, Waddle. Now the author and the illustrator is James Proimos. Now the author is the person who writes the words of the story. And the illustrator is the person who draws the pictures of the story. James Proimos did both. He wrote the words and drew the pictures. Now the publisher is Scholastic Press, which is an imprint of Scholastic Ink. And the publisher is the company that puts the book together in print and sends it to the bookstores to sell. But anyway, are we ready to begin? Alright, here we go. Let's see if I got that right. Yep. Yesterday was the best day ever! Why was it such a great day for him? Did he have a lot of fun? What do you think he did yesterday? Well, let's see. I met a spectacular dancer. He's my new best friend. So, it looks like he became friends with somebody who dances a lot, huh? Why do you think he wanted to become friends with this dancer? Is it because this animal danced? Or is it because the penguin dances himself and was looking for somebody else to dance with? Well, let's see what happens. But then I lost him. Aw, he's sad. It sounds like he lost his best friend. Where do you think his best friend went? Well, let's continue on to see what happens. Wait, that looks like him. Waddle. Waddle. Belly slide. So it looks like he's dancing, the penguin, right? What do you think he's doing? Do you think he's showing the dance to everybody so they can find his best friend? Oh, excuse me. Well, let's see. Oh, it looks like he found somebody. Hi. Do you dance? Who? Me? So it looks like he found somebody. But it doesn't look like it's his best friend, right? What do you think? Maybe? Well, let's see if this is his best friend. See if he dances. I don't dance. I sing. Squirt, squirt. Looks like the main penguin didn't like that, did he? But he found somebody who sings. I don't think he dances well, but he sings. Do you think he'll find his best friend? Why don't we see what happens? Thank you. That was special. But I must be going. Squirt, squirt. Waddle. Waddle. Belly slide. Looks like he's doing that dance again. Do you think he's still trying? Is that a way to attract his best friend's attention? Well, let's see if he finds his best friend. Oh, looks like he found somebody else. Yo! Do you dance? You talking to me? Looks like you found another penguin. Do you think this penguin can dance? Well, why don't we see? I don't dance, but I play the horn. Honk! It looks like our friend the penguin didn't like that either. But he found somebody who could play the horn, but can't dance. Will he ever find his best friend? Let's see what happens. Whoa! That was something. Catch you later. Waddle. Waddle. Belly slide. I don't know. It looks like he's having really a lot of trouble finding his best friend. Looks like he's trying to get his attention again. Do you think he'll ever find his best friend? Well, let's see. Maybe he'll find his best friend this time. Oh, yeah! That's him! Oh, what do you think? What do you think his best friend is? Looks like a white circle with a hat. What do you think? Could that be his best friend? Well, let's see. Oh, my, you are not the one I am looking for at all. He is not as tall as you. What does that look like? Looks like a polar bear, right? And what do you think he's thinking about? Probably thinking dinner. And who do you think is going to be dinner? If you guessed the penguin, you're probably right. But let's find out what happens. Wah! I will never find my dancing friend. And the bear? Terribly sorry about your bad day, penguin, but I shall eat you now. Uh-oh. You think the penguin will get eaten? Oh boy, let's find out what happens. Oh, look at that. It's the other two penguins he met. Put that penguin down. Squirt, squirt. I have a horn. Uh-oh. Look what's going to happen. La! Honk! Oi! The bear didn't like that, so he dropped the penguin. Let's see what happens next. Hey! Look, what do you think the penguin sees? Let's see. It's him! My friend! Wait a minute. Take a look. That's ice, right? Who do you think the penguin's seeing? Probably a reflection of himself, right? Well, let's see what happens. Dance. Dance. Belly slide. And look, it looks like his two friends are joining him. And so he leaves with his two new friends. And that is the end of the story. Wasn't that a great story, boys and girls? Take a minute. Think about what parts you liked about that story and what parts you did not like. All right. Well, I certainly hope you enjoyed this story. I certainly enjoyed reading it to you, boys and girls. But now that story time's over, it's time for our little art project. Are you guys ready? All right. So, I read you a book about penguins, and today we're focusing on penguins. And the art activity I have today is what is called Penguins at Night Art. Now, this is a modified version of an activity which was found on a website which is listed in the video description below. So if you're interested in viewing this activity as well as others, please click on the link in the video description. But in any event, in this activity, I'm going to go over step by step on what to do, and when you're done, it's going to look something like this. Isn't that cool? Would you like an art project all for yourself? All right, are we ready to begin? Here we go. Now, for those of you boys and girls who are joining us today, you should have received the kit that you got prior to viewing this program. And in that kit was a piece of black construction paper and two googly eyes. Now, you should have some other supplies, well actually 2 pairs of googly eyes, which is 4 googly eyes total. Now, and here's the paper right over here. And here's 1 pair of googly eyes. pair of googly eyes. But you should also have some extra supplies with you as well. You should have some glue and some drawing instruments in white. I am having a white crayon here, or orange. Now, coloring instruments can include color pencils, crayons, cray pas if you have them, oil pastels if you have them, regular pastels if you have them, and if you have chalk markers at home or paint markers, those work the best. But we are going to use crayons. Well, I'm demonstrating with crayons today. So, are we ready to begin? Okay, so you're going to hold your piece of paper right in front of you. Then you're going to take one pair of googly eyes and place them anywhere you want on the black construction paper. And once you have them where you like them, you're going to glue them into place. So we're just going to glue. Then we're going to glue the other one. There we go. So we got one pair of googly eyes glued. Next, you're going to take your other pair of googly eyes. You're going to go on one side, and you're going to make them a little bit lower than the other pair. Like so. Make them a little lower. And once you have them where you like, you're going to glue them into place. And again. There you go. So we got the eyes set. And that's all you need the glue for. Now the next thing you're going to do, once you have your eyes glued, is take your orange crayon and draw an upside down triangle underneath each pair of googly eyes, then color it in. So we got one, and we got the other. So I will give you a minute to finish that. And boys and girls, if you need more time with the steps, you can always pause this video as you're working on this. That's the beauty of having it pre-recorded. Okay, are we ready for the next step? So now you're going to take your white crayon, go halfway around the beak. You're going to draw a large circle like. Don't go all the way to the bottom with the larger penguin, and then color it in. I'll give you some time to do that. Just keep coloring, boys and girls. Okay, I'll give you one more minute. And then once you're done with that, we're going to do the same, starting halfway between the triangle, with the other penguin. Except you're going to make this circle oval a little smaller. And then you're going to color it in. Give you a minute to finish that. All right, are you ready for the next step? Okay, so for the next step, you're going to go underneath the circle oval of the big penguin and draw kind of like feet. 2 feet, and then color it in. Give you a minute for that. And then you're going to do the same with his friend. And then we don't need the orange crayon anymore. All right, are we ready for the next step? Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our white crayon and draw maybe fancy little snowflake shapes. And you can make these however you want. So we got this cute little snowflake right here. Got that snowflake. We have this snowflake right here. Got this pretty little snowflake right here. And we got another little snowflake right here. So we got some nice fancy little snowflakes. So I'll give you a minute to finish that. Oh, forgot a little bit here. Sorry about that. And then finally, you're just going to make like little white dots all around the background, the rest of the paper to represent regular snow. Just keep going, boys and girls, until you have it exactly the way you like it. All right, good job, boys and girls. You've created your own penguins at night artwork. I hope you had a great time doing this. I certainly enjoyed creating this art project with you. And if you like this program, please check out all the other fun and great programs that myself and the other children's librarians have to offer here at the library. But until then, this is Miss Brianne saying take good care of yourselves. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next program.